Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only show in any dimension where the points do matter and losing will cost you everything. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and with me, as always, is intern Killer Clowns.
Ah!
What?
Ah!
What's this? What?
I'm Friday boo, spooky in the lake, and I drowned, and I'm killing you!
No, you're not, no.
Okay.
You're not killing me.
Ah! I'm the specter of death!
I'm death.
I'm the predator now!
You're a xenomorph?
Do you like my xenomorph? I actually killed it! Actually, I threw interns at it until it got really full and bored and distracted, and then I killed it.
The Argyle went to a Halloween party as the fake trumpet.
Incredible.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Now that's
what?
a costume.
Now that is a costume. Want to play a game? You want to play a game, Fluval?
I sure do, and you can play the game too by going to kahoot.it or using the Kahoot app and entering game pin 433-1278, or you can just type _trivia right here in the chat.
Double Jasons. Yeah, I thought that it could be sort of like a, you know how in which Michael Myers was it? Which Michael Myers movie was it?
Austin Powers?
Probably. In which the small child, or was this a Jason, where a small child in the picture uses costume makeup to make himself look like a young version of that killer to startle the killer?
That's a Jason. Because Jason has the child. I mean, I guess they both have the childhood trauma to make that work.
Well, because didn't Michael kill a bunch of people? Hello, CBC 9000. Hello.
Yeah, neither Jason Voorhees nor Michael Myers had a healthy childhood, unsurprisingly. Yeah, it is very funny, Jazz.
Spooky. It's spooky.
Ooh.
It's spooky. Oh,
but hello, Bootleg Bart.
Welcome.
Here for our game.
Welcome. Excuse you.
Hello, Hausu1977, who has joined our spooky Kahoot.
The
Spook-garel.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome, Hausu. Welcome, Bootleg Bart.
Fluval, it is your husband's birthday. Can you send a special gift to his planet? Oh my god.
Absolutely. Hello, Horror Jedi as well. If
Hello, Internet.
Watching and crafting.
The Veil.
See, the Veil was tricksy tonight.
Show us the creations that are inspired by the horrors that you will see tonight.
You should send us that tribute, but also we've gotten a tribute, so it's time for... Missy, misinformation. Not a surprise. Including the stamped envelope itself, unexpected and not unappreciated, with a sticker cabana sticker, messy hair, don't care, a Trivial Pursuit card, and a card about Sylvester and Tweety Bird. Sylvester, of course, the Looney Tune who has won the most Oscars. So pretty impressive. And you can get these kinds of things as well if you support us at patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse.
Yes, Thing 1982. Wonderful.
Hello, Count Blog.
Can I just say wonderful?
Lewis Black Cat 2.
Fluval.
What?
Did we actually successfully book the thing for tonight? Are we doing the Thing's interview? We booked the thing. I burnt the ask.
Oh, of course.
We reached out to the Thing to see if they would. Did they come through? Are they going to come through? Will we see them tonight? The Thing?
Only time will tell.
It could be the Thing right now. That's what's so much fun about the Thing. That's what's so much fun about the Thing. It's sort of how I wish that you would operate, Fluval. I wish you were everywhere and everything. That's right.
I'm everywhere to me.
Precisely. Fluval.
What?
Do you want to reveal the other really exciting entertainment news?
Yes. So as you've seen on Twitter this week, evil
everyone
reveals itself.
Everyone has been asking.
Everyone is abuzz about.
Everyone has been asking.
Evil's gonna reveal itself.
About who evil is in the new Rings of Power show. Yay for the evil.
Yes, thank you for the raid, Wizworld Live.
Thank you. We're making a huge reveal.
Yes, this is a big, huge reveal.
About a media relationship that we have, yes. You've all been wondering, who is evil?
Who is evil?
Sauron. Who's Sauron?
Who is the Dark Lord? Sauron. Well,
Sauron.
I am proud to announce that I am taking my talents to Mordor.
Yeah, it's Fluval.
I am the Lord of the Ring.
It's true. It's true. That's where all of the money to shoot all of the things with the hobbits actually went.
Me too, Things from the Void. I hope Beetlejuice is here.
Oh, I do hope Beetlejuice is also here.
I do.
Can he pierce the dimensional veil?
Babadook Kahoot is here, as is Svengoolie. Bulogtoven. Fabulous Seal 3, Lewis Blackcat 2, Genius Alpaca 38. Seems like
Welcome, Genius Alpaca 38. It sounds like Kahoot spookily censored your super awesome name.
The He Who Shall Not Be Named showed up quite a bit on Wizworld Live tonight, and definitely encourage checking them out the hour before us at 8 p.m. Pacific. Hello, Horrible CBC, Genius Alpaca 38, Bulogtoven, Babadook Coat, Svengoolie, Fabulous Seal 3, Lewis Blackcat 2, Horror Jedi. And speaking of Horror Jedi, be sure to join us this Sunday for Day of the Tentacle Blindfold Run, where Horror Jedi will be playing through the game The Day of the Tentacle without the ability to see the screen at all. They'll be right here on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/Radio Free Multiverse, where we, after over a year, will finally once again play a video game on Twitch.
Yes! So Fabulous Seal 3 also looks like someone has a really amazing pun name. That Kahoot is spookily censoring.
Sounds like the Federation for a Clean Cosmos interjecting itself again.
Exactly, and that's the real horror show. Am I right,
Boo. Yes.
Am I right? I'll mail stickers to people.
Hello, Charming
who watch.
Otter 46.
People who watch. You could get stickers from franchise owner.
Yes.
Horror Jedi.
If you watch this Sunday.
I don't know if any franchisees are in the audience. This Sunday, it's going to be really spooky.
And that the art of Horde here is by our loyal viewer, Stephen Premmel.
Oh,
that's from the tarot card.
He's so slanderous usually.
He created, yes.
He gives very helpful in the chat, says Void.
Why don't we get our game underway then and see how helpful Void is today? What?
I just wanted to tell you my really good spooky idea.
Go for it. Sure.
I think that Sauron should show up when we say Sauron 3 times.
But I'm already here.
But like you'll reassert your dominance with the ring.
Sure. Every time
Oops, all Saurons. I just want to keep saying Sauron. Like the way that meme talks about
Sauron.
how Aragorn says Mordor.
Mordor.
Like a kid who spent a month abroad in Europe and came back.
Well,
Like,
speaking
today.
of people who come back,
Mordor.
the first question in our game of trivia is all about Michael Myers. And of course, Halloween is the day he came home. The night he came home.
Yerba mate.
But here we go. Our
but
first
like
question.
yerba mate?
Michael Myers' iconic mask was originally a mask of which character? Captain Kirk, Han Solo, Jack Torrance from The Shining, or the Joker, the Clown Prince of Crime? Seen here is Michael Myers minding his own business.
It's magnificent. Who's seen Halloween Ends? Who has watched Halloween?
Fooled you.
complete
I watched
itself?
a YouTube video about it.
Oh, did you? Tell me about that, Fluval.
Well, I mean, in my mind palace, I consumed what the plot was, and it's interesting. A bunch of people watched it tonight. But anyway, all of you got it right. It's Captain Kirk. Halloween 2 and Star Trek illustrator Rick Sternbach have confirmed that it was a Kirk mask made by Dawn Post Studios, and to transform it into Michael Myers, they just spray painted it white. That's it. That's how you get from
They spray painted it white.
That's how you get you're from a Shatner to a Myers.
I have such a good story about that. Okay. When I was sowing mayhem in Los Angeles on Earth, an individual told me that they work at a sort of breakfast place, like a normal ass sort of like breakfast place in a small town just outside of Los Angeles. And William Shatner. Yeah, he lived nearby. And
William
he was a regular.
Shatner.
He was a regular there. And sometimes he would show up in a face mask and like a bathrobe and like
This is pre-COVID, right?
pre-COVID.
Because now it's like, oh, good for him.
No, not that kind of mask, Fluval.
Oh,
Like
like
a
this kind of
beauty
mask?
mask.
Oh.
No, like a beauty mask, like white paste that you put all over your face. And I confirmed with them. I was like, the green one, because that's like the classic color, right?
That's the
Of, like,
iconic
the gunk
one,
that
sure.
you put on your face. But it can also be white, you know? And I was like, the green? And she's like, yes, I saw it with my 2 eyes. And then that person's mouth told me, intern Christy, that story. So do you think that when he came in, they thought that he was Michael Myers?
Oh, they must have. I mean, I think that's the only option. But now, let's see the shape of our leaderboard, where Horror Jedi is in first, Gigantic Ghost tied with Horde Jedi for first, Bootleg Bart in third, Bulog Tovin tied
Just regular.
actually for second with Bootleg Bart, and Babadook Kahoot
I
close behind.
don't know how he could have had the cucumber on his eyes, but if you would
Yes.
like to imagine it, you can imagine a half cucumber under the eye for the bags, you know?
What does God need with a spaceship?
Precisely. What does God need with a cucumber?
What does God need with a cucumber? I don't know, but I know what you need, and it's question number 2. Here we go. Clive Barker's novella, The Hellbound Heart, introduced which group of sadomasochistic interdimensional beings? The Cenobites, the Demogorgons, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, or the Triffids?
I am grabbing my children's book by Clive Barker. That
Little Cucumber Bebop shades. Now that's the look. Shatner should have had his Little Cucumber Bebop shades. Oh, wait, were you saying, are you kidding me because of the question or because of the Little Cucumber Bebop shades, Things from the Void?
Let's see the cucumber bebop shades.
I was asking Things from the Void.
Look, Clive Barker. Imagine them. Like a 10-year-old intern Christy, still on Earth, unknowing of the wonders of serving the Grand Aquarium Empire Network. They read a book. And it really just changes
Curse your
their
slander,
life.
Redactron.
It's this beautiful book with all these gorgeous paintings in it, right? it's a children's book. It's a story. It's very cute. A girl gets swept away to a land where every island is 1 hour of the day. It's called Aberrat. And it's like, she goes on this whimsical adventure with like this guy whose slave she emancipates and then has fun with. So we're like already like, oh, there's just an army of black cats that murder him in the night. I'm like, okay. But
Whoa,
it's really,
wait.
you know.
I heard a story about how Clive Barker painted a creature that has been haunting one of his employees' dreams without the dude ever telling anyone about the dreams.
Let me show
Clive Barker
you.
just independently made the being haunting one of his employees' dreams. Oh, Missy, I've experienced true horror, falling asleep before trivia started. I've experienced true horror falling asleep before trivia starts. Whoa, look at that creature.
So that's a creature, but I'm trying to find Christopher Nightmare.
Christopher Nightmare?
Yes. Oh, I want to read you all about
Of the Connecticut Nightmare?
First off, let me tell you about this book. Clive Barker's Aberrat, painted by Clive Barker. Clive does like the illustrations kind of first, but it's still very okay. Yeah, Chrissy Nightmare.
Yes. Chrissy Nightmare.
So we start with this girl in normal ass Iowa. Beautiful.
Is that the name of the city?
clouds.
Normal ass Iowa?
It's called Chicken.
Iowa.
It's I don't know that it's Iowa, but it is
Yeah,
called
Thingsfromthevoid
Chicken.
is correct that Clive is a very prolific painter. My
Yeah.
cousin, Chuck
See?
Nightmare.
Because she's in a town that was named after chickens.
So it could be Cock, Iowa. That's offensive to Iowans, says Missy Information. Blocked Oven says it's the opposite to Erie, Indiana. While you're looking for that, we're going to take a look back at our leaderboard where 8 of you got it right. The correct answer is the Cenobites, and unlike us here at the Grand Aquarium Empire, they don't distinguish between pleasure and pain.
Chicken Town.
I would never confuse pleasure
I don't
and pain.
know
Pain
what's
is so much
Minnesota.
better.
It's Minnesota. I'm sorry.
It's also our leaderboard. Where Babadoo Kahoot is in first,
congratulations.
Bootleg Bart in second, Horror to Jedi in third, Gigantic Ghost in fourth, and Hausu 1977 in fifth. Iowa is the home of the I-80 truck stop, the largest truck stop in the world.
Wonderful. It's amazing.
Welcome to Cockville, Population U.
Population U, indeed. So I need to show you this
Chicken
because
soup of the town.
imagine a young 7, like, you know, I was 10 probably when I got this book by Clive Barker, this children's book. Look at this children's book with all of its beautiful creatures. So the whole deal is that she goes to a lighthouse.
Look at
A
it.
lighthouse. Oh, in the middle of landlocked area of Minnesota.
Well, they have the lakes.
So that's like a special, yeah, but there's no lakes nearby.
Oh, okay.
So it's a special place she goes. But what does she find?
Christopher Nightmare.
A fucking puzzle box.
Oh, wow. She finds a lament triangulation.
She finds a lament triangulation, which she must solve in order to open the dimensions, a giant sea that will sweep her away into Aberrat.
Alice says, I just got home and I'm already confused.
Yeah, that's the plot. That's pretty much the plot of Hellraiser, except instead of being whisked away to a magical world of dreams, where you are a reincarnated princess, and, you know, all sorts of wonderful things.
All sorts of wonderful things indeed.
Including this Fluval. Look,
Wait, I'm in it?
you are in it, Fluval.
You
Look,
said this-
you are in your proper place
Whoa.
atop a human head.
Now that's a great Fluval intern relationship.
You know what's wonderful about that being? She only sees this being for a second, you know, like
Yeah,
in the crowds.
Fool
This
aloof is
being,
right.
The face part, like the rest of that, is very obviously cosmetic. The fish is the being that is wearing a fake human.
I like that. And Jazz pointing out my glow looks like this is what it's like to have cataracts images.
You know? Yeah. It's beautiful.
I'm coming out of my bowl
Okay,
and
here
I'm
we go.
feeling just
Everyone
fine.
needs to learn about Clive Barker's best invention. That's right. Oh no, it's Christopher Carrion.
Not Christopher Nightmare?
Carrion. It's Christopher Carrion. I need you all to see Christopher Carrion in this children's book by Clive Barker.
There they are. Christopher Carrion.
So what he's breathing there is a stew that is connected to his brain, see there in the back, and it accesses his own nightmares.
You think that's air you're breathing now?
And he's constantly bathed and breathing in and out his own nightmares.
Also, Horde Jedi pointing out...
That stuff that's there in the thing is the same stuff that's in his lungs.
There is a Christopher Nightmare also, though, who is a separate character.
Yes.
Christopher Nightmare
but I need to
starred
tell
in the
you
Evil
about...
Brady Bunch.
I needed to tell you about his good friend.
We did, Horde. We have gone through this book before.
Yes!
It
because
was
it's
like
by Clive Barker, and it's amazing, and I want to read it every year to all of you.
It also was about a year ago, so it's fine to go back to this book.
So I need to tell you about Mendelssohn's Shape, the creature who serves this being.
The Shape? Is Michael Myers Mendelssohn's Shape?
Y'all, you know that is. He was a huge horror fan.
Yeah.
He wrote this well after that.
Thank you, Bootleg Bart.
Fucking God! This is a children's book in which Clive Barker has written his headcanon for a Michael Myers, The Shape, as Mendelssohn's Shape.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about his siblings.
Okay.
He had a distant memory of his
Ben
mother.
Mendelsohn.
Miasma Shape.
Don't slander me.
Sitting with her 3 boys. This is Miasma Shape. Niz, Not, and Mendelssohn.
Ms. Shape, Not Shape, Mendelssohn Shape?
Yeah, that's what they're named. Niz, Not, and Mendelssohn. Isn't that incredible?
That is incredible. Does that mean Laurie Strode is one of them?
You know, she's probably in this fucking book.
Probably.
I need to reread this fully as an adult and just pick out all of the fucking horror movies that are probably every goddamn chapter of this.
Unfortunately.
And I wondered why I was kind of spooked by it.
Unfortunately, Sound Alert only lets me have a few things there for channel points.
Potatoes too.
Okay, well, I can add potatoes back later. But for now, let's go to question number 3. Here we go. It's a multi-select, so get your answers in. Which of these horror movies were nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards? Get Out, Hereditary, Silence of the Lambs, The Exorcist.
Ooh.
Choose all of the ones that were nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards.
What horror movie would you give Best Picture to?
Fluval's
Choice. The Fluval's Choice Award.
This episode of Radio Free Multiverse's Grand Trivia.
Wow. I love that. Fluval
I deserve it always.
Yeah. Every moment is an award-winning moment.
It's all about
in
Fluval.
Fluvals.
Why would I give anyone else an Oscar?
Always choose all.
Yeah, always choose all. Nope. The answer is Get Out, Silence of the Lambs, and The Exorcist. While those 3 were all nominated, only Silence of the Lambs took home Best Picture. Get Out won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Silence of the Lambs won both. Best Adapted Screenplay and Best Sound. Fluval trying to prove a point about multi-selects, maybe.
What's a good, Fluval has just done something tricksy sound? Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, but does that communicate?
No.
Fluval has just tricked you?
No, we'll have to make a bumper for Trixie Fluval.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad, Alice.
Multi-select is now a trap.
Yeah.
That is slander and libel. That evil.
Well, let's go to our leaderboard where Bootleg Bart is in first. Horror Jedi is in second. Hausu, 1977 in third. Gigantic Ghost in fourth. Babadook Kahoot in fifth. And Horror is the highest climber, up 3 places. Well, why don't we keep our horror trivia going with question number 4. Which horror anthology film was Stephen King's screenwriting debut? Cat's Eye, Creepshow, Tales from the Crypt, and Trick or Treat.
Ooh.
Cat's Eye always makes me think of AC/DC.
Do you know the plots of all of these,
Nope.
Fluval?
I mean, you could. I do, but I don't. I
You
won't.
don't have immediate access to it.
Yeah, they're in my mind pile somewhere. But 4, you got it right. The answer is Creepshow, which was directed by George A. Romero and is an homage to EC horror comics of the 1950s, such as Tales from the Crypt, The Vault of Horror, and The Haunt of Fear.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, that's the movie written by Cocaine, not Stephen King.
The Travails of Trivia.
It's the anthology movie where there's a bunch of different stories.
Is Creepshow the horny one?
Not horny.
Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive is where there's an evil truck with the Green Lantern's face on it.
Look,
I'm sorry, Green Goblin. Green Goblin's face.
was I today years old that I learned that movie is not a straightforward car movie and is instead a horror movie?
I mean, it is a car movie.
I've never seen it.
Do you know the
because
plot?
everything I've seen about it has just been pictures of cars, and I'm
No.
like, wonderful, a car movie.
It's all cars come to
care.
life and are evil.
I love that.
I think it's all technology
So
comes
just
to
the
life.
future. Spoilers.
It's all technology. It's like all machines are evil now
Cars are evil machines.
and become homicidal.
Ends with the bugs. Okay.
So cars.
Like cars. It ends with the bugs.
Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it
Blog just
Oh.
barely got ya.
all night long.
Is Creepshow the one where the car drives into a lake?
That's The Office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's The Office.
That's The Office.
This is
It's
the Green
prequel to
Goblin truck
Cars.
from Maximum Overdrive.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
I love the 80s. My God.
Yeah. As
Should've
I
spent more
recall,
time there.
in an interview,
Ka-chow.
Stephen King says he does not remember directing the movie at all.
Wow. I'm really glad that we gave a drug the ability to direct movies.
Well, I mean, after it got to write those Dark Knight comics,
we really had a lot of trust in it. That was us.
Here we
We
go.
gave the drug cocaine.
here we go. I
the
found
power
the
to do those
quote.
things.
When
We
asked,
trialed it. We trialed it on the Dark Knight. And then we were like, we're going to fund a movie. We're going to fund Maximum Overdrive.
as noted on IMDb, when asked why he hasn't directed a movie since Maximum Overdrive, Stephen King responded, "Just watch Maximum Overdrive." Stephen King being said, "I was coked out of my mind and don't know what I was doing." How could you forget Goblin Truck? Goblin Truck is ready.
Wonderful. Secondhand descriptions of horror movies are my favorite way to consume them. What
That's the best
was
way.
the one David Lynch showed up for an afternoon for?
It's,
What was it?
I think it's Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Weird. Did he make them all meditate?
He was in. Okay, here we go. It's time for. That's right. We're going to the part of my mind palace that looks suspiciously like mentalfloss.com with 10 sentient facts
We
about
are
Maximum
taking legal
Overdrive.
action. We are taking legal action.
Stephen King wanted Bruce Springsteen to be the star, and the
know, me
producer,
too.
the executive producer, Dino De Laurentiis, was like, "I don't know who Bruce Springsteen is." It's modeled on the Green. Yes, surprisingly, this is modeled on the Green Goblin.
Wonderful.
And yes, it definitely played a part. Blue Velvet was shooting in Wilmington at around the same time, and so David Lynch was in town. And Dino De Laurentiis also produced Blue Velvet.
And he has that long shot on that truck at the beginning and the end of Blue Velvet, in which Agent Cooper, is it? Or
Kyle
is it?
MacLachlan?
like Kyle MacLachlan sits on the back of the garbage truck and waves, or the garbage man waves at him, and we spend like minutes.
Oh my gosh, an ad just started.
Again, I mean, look, we did really need that ad revenue. We are continuing to pay off Maximum Overdrive.
So many ads started playing at the same time. And so, yeah,
Is Seinfeld a DC show? Does this make Maximum Overdrive a Marvel movie?
Well, 'cause see-
yes.
That's why Missy asked that, because Superman is prominently featured in Seinfeld, and they talk about Seinfeld all the time. Or sorry, Superman and DC Comics. There's a whole thing about that. The Green Lantern didn't have money, so he was the got no Green Lantern. And how Superman must have a super sense of humor.
Does he have a super...
What? What intern Cosmos?
I'm intern Christy. Hello.
Yes, it does make Clerks a Star Wars movie. George Lucas has, I mean, in the commentary for Attack of the Clones, George Lucas said that the Genosians answered the question raised by Clerks 2 about who built the Death Star.
The Genosians?
Yeah, that it was the bugs.
It was the bugs.
The bug people. It wasn't independent contractors who were just taking a job. Debunking Randall's argument.
It was an entire civilization.
Of evil
so what
bugs.
he is promoting is the idea that entire civilizations are evil.
I mean, every civilization is one thing in Star Wars.
That's true.
Oh, all Rhodians are bounty hunters, obviously.
Trucks?
Yeah, is that the one where
Same
their like
story.
remote control truck kills a post office worker? I don't
Does
know.
that make it a Star Wars movie? Fluval, tell us the only thing you do every day.
We were just talking about the Clerks Star Wars thing. All I do
That's the lead-in?
is win.
Oh, okay.
No, the lead-in was the because of the Star Wars references, it makes Clerks a Star Wars movie, whereas Attack of the Clones actually made Star Wars a Clerks movie.
Okay, I did not get
'Cause
the connection between
George
a thing
Lucas-
that you do every day and Clerks.
No. Those were separate. The thing I do every day is trivia
Oh, okay.
and win.
That's what I thought.
But
It was always...
now let's go to our leaderboard to see who's winning our game.
Oh.
Boo to Leg Bart
Not
is in
them,
first.
'cause they're
Howsu
awesome.
1977 in second. Gigantic Ghost has a streak has been acing every question so far in third place. But Horrored Jedi, who will be playing a game right here on Twitch this Sunday on our twitch.tv/Radio Free Multiverse, is in fourth, and Babadoo Kahoot is in fifth place. What?
Is Guzzling not what those guys in Fury Road drink? What the
Yeah, it
Auto
is.
Boys drink?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Yeah.
They're thirsty and they need their
Gas,
Guzzling.
petrol, gasoline, listen, hundreds, thousands of gallons, as much as you want.
Wow. Guzzling.
Yeah, it's Mad Max gas. You know what else is a gas?
What?
Our next question. Question number 5. True or false, Kevin Smith claimed his horror film Kilroy Was Here was the first feature film released as an NFT.
Wow.
Is that true or is that false? It was released as an NFT. That part is true, but did he claim it was the first feature film released as an NFT?
I mean, no other filmmaker was brave enough.
That can't be true, though, right?
No other filmmaker was brave enough to make Clerks.
Oh, to make Clerks, true. I thought you were saying...
To make Yoga Hosers.
I thought you were saying no other filmmaker was brave enough to release their film as an NFT, and I'm like, maybe no other one as famous as him. But, like, he can't have been the only one.
The premise of this question has raised your hackles.
Well, the question is, the answer is true. And given the NFT bust spearheaded by Night King of the Crypto Winter Clancy Kramer, it may be the last feature film released as an NFT.
Yes.
And after we go to our leaderboard, we're going to see the tweet where Kevin Smith claimed this.
Oh, he did not... he did not do that because he believes in crypto.
No.
He did that because he wanted
He wanted to have that movie
late-era
done.
Kevin Smith movie.
Well, also, it's a
is
horror
your
movie
NFT.
based on World War II graffiti.
Yeah.
So, we're not bringing that one up. Gigantic Ghost is in first. Boo to Leg Bart in second. Horde Jedi going up the charts to third. How Sue 1977 in fourth. And Babadoo Kahoot in fifth. And here's the tweet from Kevin Smith. Hey man, back in 1994, I took my first flick to Sundance to sell it. Now in 2021, I'm taking my new flick to crypto to sell it.
Wow.
Kilroy was here to be the first film sold as an NFT, man. Winner can even distribute it. Welcome to Jay and Silent Bob's Crypto Studio, home of the smoking tokens.
You know, I think these crypto guys watching my movies, like, they would probably pay to make one of my movies, wouldn't they?
Well, here's...
They'd probably pay to make one of my movies.
Yeah, I think it's more that Kevin Smith believes in getting paid to make movies, which is fair.
Yeah. I hope
You're
you
right.
had fun,
Things
too.
from the Void, I did put a little mustard on it and add a man. That's true. And
That's
also,
slander.
what I should have said is, hey man, it's your old pal Kevin Smith. Back in 1994, I took my first flick to Sundance to sell it.
Hey man.
Hey man, it's your old pal Kevin Smith.
That was just Fluval getting into the character.
Yeah.
That's what you do to get into Kevin Smith as a character.
Yeah, you just have to go, oh, hey man.
What do you do to get into George Lucas as a character?
Something went wrong. There it goes. Hello. What?
Wonderful. George, I can barely make you out under that mask, but I know that you're there.
Let's see. I'm definitely here. You see my little hair poking up over the top?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, see?
Does that hurt, Fluval?
It's just a lot.
Fluval does not. Fluval only experiences the
just a
suffering
lot.
of others as delicious, just sustenance.
Also,
It's
like, let's be honest, it
wonderful.
makes it more dramatic, and so I just went with it.
That's
Like,
true.
see, look, I can also do this.
It was faster. It was more intense.
It was faster, it was more intense, and also, see, look at this.
I bet that one guy really wants a giant robotic spider NFT. You know he does.
You know he
Local
wants...
reality may not be real, but that producer from that story.
Yes,
of
John
Kevin
Silva.
Smith's-
Listen here, true believers. It's me, Stan the Man Lee. You can barely tell, but it is. And he wants a John Peters. That's his name. He wants a giant spider NFT. Excelsior.
That's what he wants. Giant spiders everywhere. Like the Lord of the Rings. Do you think he was behind the Lord of the Rings?
Sure.
Because there was an even bigger spider named Ungoliath.
But it wasn't a robot.
And Ungoliath ate the freaking trees
But it wasn't a robot.
in Valinor. No, it was not. But it was so massive that it even
gosh.
consumed the Cimarron.
That is very true, Things from the Void. Stan Lee would have been all about NFTs.
the first NFT superhero.
Listen here, true believers. Buy the NFT adaptation of my hit Pamela Anderson series, Stripperella.
The guy from Licorice Pizza?
Excelsior! Yeah, John Peters is a character from Licorice Pizza as well.
Oh.
Based on the producer who told that story, who that story is about. Also,
He just, look.
okay,
he
Horde dared me.
read the Silmarillion
Okay,
and was like, I have the biggest heart on for
Horde,
Ungoliath.
look at this.
What?
Noir hat on. George on.
No idea it was the same guy.
Yeah, look, they're both on though. You can see them both poking over the mask.
I see both Stan, the man Lee.
No, the
Oh,
Noir hat
I both see that hat and George.
and George
I
poking
see them
through.
both. I see them both.
You know what else you can see? Our halftime show.
That is Solander. CBC 9000.
That was also slander
After
from
we
Alice.
destroyed a planet because it is your husband's birthday.
I was denying you the pleasure of actually being able to see anything.
Yeah. Being denied the pleasure of being near to Fluval was the original conception of Christian hell, which is why Satan is depicted as frozen and cold. Oh my god.
But anyway, here is our halftime show.
Mistress of the Dark and sometimes Surfer Babe, because Coors Light is the official beer of Halloween and the parties at the beach. Malibu, where you can
Beach.
hang ten. Look, Frankie and Annette. And of course, when it's time to chill, just reach for that cooler of Coors Light. Aged ice cold, never frozen stiff.
Never frozen
it's the right
stiff.
beer now for Halloween. Just look for the Silver Bullet Smooth display and dig up your friends now for a party at the beach. Happy Halloween.
Wonderful.
But I also want to
Mistress of the
raise
Dark
something
and
about the
sometimes
commercial.
Surfer
Frankenstein looks
Yes,
so much
queen
like
of
Connor
spooky
O'Malley.
lesbians.
Like, wait for Frankenstein. Frankenstein looks so much like Connor O'Malley to me.
He looks like the dad. What dad does he look like from what show?
Oh.
What?
I don't know, but you're right. He looks
Right?
like...
He looks like a dad.
He looks
from
like
a
some
show.
90s... Alan Thicke. There we
He
go.
looks like
He
Alan
looks like
Thicke.
Alan Thicke. Yes. It
Once
maybe
again,
it was.
Alice Elvira.
Elvira.
Yes. Family ties. There he is, hanging out with Elvira, as he should. Right? Right?
Well,
Yeah. It was between that and a Sears ad.
well, wait. Was
That we
Alan
would
Thicke
show.
on... Alan Thicke was on Growing Pains, right? Oh, he does look like
No.
Buttons.
He looks like the one... No, you're right. Yes, he does also look like the one from Growing Pains.
Well, Alan Thicke was the one from... wasn't he? Or was Alan Thicke...
Monster fucked.
Alan Thicke was Family Ties. He was Thick of the Night. No, he was Family Ties. There was the other dad with Growing Pains. Oh, no, he was Growing Pains, yes. And you know what's the scariest thing about Growing Pains?
What?
Kirk Cameron.
Right? Speaking of the Christian devil.
And speaking of terrifying things, here's question number 6. In 2014, Exorcist director William Friedkin tweeted that which movie was the most terrifying he had ever seen. The Babadook, The Purge, Anarchy, Tusk, or Wolf Cop?
What is the thick of the night?
It was his TV show.
What?
It was his talk show. He had a late night talk show for one season that was called Thick of the
Ooh.
Night. And it was a syndicated talk show,
Ooh.
which
Wow.
regularly featured Richard Belzer, Arsenio Hall, Rick DeCummin, Charles Fleischer, Gilbert Gottfried.
Rick DeWatten?
I mean,
Fluval?
you heard what I said. Like, Rick DeCummin.
Oh my god. And he kept it? Should I change my last name to Thick? Yes, Alice. Would you respect me more if I was Alice Thick?
Alice Thick.
Alice. Sorry, I was speaking about respect, so I thought, I respect
Oh, yeah, of
Fluval,
course you thought
so
about
it's
me,
not
Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire.
Alice, could I respect any being? Because in relation
Be
to the respect
careful.
that I hold for Fluval, it would be so minuscule, you know? So it's like not even a percentage of a percentage. It's not even like available to see, but you would have that. You would have that. All of my respect left over.
I will never learn not to pick Kevin Smith 2 wrong in a row thanks to that, man. Anyway, the correct answer was the Babadook, and understandably this gave the future queer icon a bit of a publicity boost.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, there are
Thingsfromthevoid?
multiple Exorcist sequels.
I have seen The Exorcist prequel. Yes. I watched it in the dark with my mother. I can tell you the entire plot.
Intern Forrest's father told him the plot of the
It's
movie
not
while they
good.
walked down a dark road. Wouldn't it be great if he said if he just tweeted
Psycho 2 is
Wolf
great.
Cop is the scariest movie I've ever seen.
Look. A-cab. All right?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, it makes sense, but
Cops weren't not in some of the scariest videos I've ever seen.
no, they also, but they, you know where they weren't?
Where?
our leaderboard, where Boo to Like Bart is in first, Gigantic Ghost in second, Horror to Jedi in third, Hausu 1977 in fourth, Babadook Kahoot in fifth. Gigantic Ghost has the highest answer streak of 6 in a row. In the Dark with My Mother.
That's also, it sounds like a porn title, right?
Anyway, here's the tweet. I've never seen a more terrifying film than The Babadook. It will scare the hell of you as it did me. And Ben Collins responded, holy shit.
Wow. Wow.
I just love being like,
Has anyone seen it? What do you think about it?
Has anyone seen The Babadook or the tweet?
Yeah, The Babadook. The Babadook.
Yeah. I mean, it became iconic. Iconic.
I have watched multiple videos about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not feel like watching a video about grief or a movie about grief, but
yeah, that's
you know, there's other things that are great, and also it sounds scary.
Oh yeah, I can. I know exactly what you mean, Alice.
What, the famous one?
Yeah,
there's a famous one.
Absolutely,
oh my God.
There's a famous one. I already got it.
Wonderful.
It's from Kate Dippold.
Who's that?
The person who tweeted this, who enjoys salt and haunted houses and wrote for the Heat, Parks and Recreation, and Ghostbusters.
Oh, wonderful. Excellent.
Katie Dippold, yeah. Here we go. Throwback Thursday to Halloween when I dressed as the Babadook, but my friend's house had more of a grown-up drinking wine vibe.
She's in movie jail.
The icon who made this should never be in movie jail.
With Katie Heckling.
Amy Heckerling. Amy Heckerling. Wow, Amy Heckerling's so deep in movie jail, you didn't even remember her first name.
But I got the heck part because I remember her because I'm like, they heckled her. Wow. I don't remember any other parts of her name.
The Joe Pera's subreddit has asked people, please stop posting about it sounding like Joe Pera.
Right?
But wow. She does improv with Will Hines. When Vamps is a good question.
That's great.
When Vamps? We have not watched Vamps yet. No, we still need to watch Vamps.
Improv. That's fun still. More fun.
I'll just say this. Time has recently gotten much more compressed out here outside of time and space, so finding the time for that gets more and more difficult. It'll definitely not be after a regular show. It would be an extra bonus Vamps night.
Yeah, When Vamps.
When Vamps is the new Where Lost.
Yeah.
And question 7 is the new question 6. Here we go. It's another multi-select. Which of these horror movies are based on a book?
Oh.
Cujo, Jaws, Psycho, and The Babadook. Here are two, there you go. Here are two old guys reading a book.
Oh, look at them reading that book. Wow, look at them. Fake Dahmer accent is an insult to Joe Pera. Fake Dahmer's an insult to everything.
I do remember that Horde Jedi. That was magical.
Would prefer if the suffering that you get from us making you feel bad about knowing things in trivia, because you don't know many things.
Yeah, and then Zaslav canceled the Scoob sequel.
That's a nice night.
I'll just say Intern Forrest works Saturdays now, so it's a little trickier to do anything after this show.
Wow. I mean, I think that honestly, we should come clean, Fluval. It is because Zaslav canceled the Scoob.
Oh, yeah, no. If the Scoob Christmas movie had come out, we would be doing it every night, every week.
But it got canceled, and we're like, well, I mean, Zaslav, they seem to know what's up.
R.I.P. Halloween Haunt as well, yeah.
In the position that they are in which they were able to do such a thing.
Intern Forrest will be very happy to hear that when you finally get the riches from your franchise.
No, but you are allowed to pay Fluval.
You're allowed to donate to our Patreon.
To pay Fluval.
Just give money to the Patreon when you strike it rich.
Straight to Fluval.
And that goes straight to me, Fluval.
When you strike it rich, you just become a biological level intern. Clone your own interns and give us all your money.
And we ship you hair every month.
Before Zaslav gets rid of Jellystone too!
Oh.
What are we doing to my hair every month?
Well, if they became a biological intern, we would send them hair.
We don't need to shave my hair.
I didn't say shave your head. I said we'd send them hair.
Oh, okay.
Not that
I don't.
but Yeah, anyway, the answer is all of them but the Babadook. Cujo is based on a novel of the same name by Stephen King. You know, Alice, I take that threat much more seriously coming from you. Jaws is based on a novel of the same name by Pierre Benchley. And Psycho is based on a novel of the same name by Robert Bloch. The Babadook is based on grief.
The Babadook,
It's also about shark. About there being a big shark.
I'm so sorry. I was reading Lena's comments.
Oh, do time outside of Earth 616. Yeah, exactly.
Are
that
we
would
Earth 616? That's what I was trying to
so
dissect.
in
'Cause
Marvel's-
we're outside time and space.
In Marvel's
so-
cosmology, Earth 616
Okay.
is the Marvel Earth.
Oh, okay, okay,
And so
okay,
I think that, like,
fair.
The Earth the readers of the comics live in is a different Earth,
Makes
but
sense.
a future miscall is Oops All Vamps.
Oops, all vamps.
That would be fun.
Oops, all vamps.
You know what else is fun?
What?
You absolutely did single-handedly cause inflation in the plush Watto market. But you know, we're going to do that.
I can't stop this
Let's-
inflation, baby.
We're cutting live now to Earth 616. And just to be fair, here's Earth Prime, the main Earth of the DC universe. And here's question 8. Here we go. In The Purge, commencing at the siren, how long does the titular purge last? 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, or forever? And this is about The Purge. The
What?
original The Purge.
What crime would you commit, Fluval?
A murder.
Just murder immediately.
Not only murder, murdered, blah.
Who would you murder? I mean, that came to you so fast.
I mean, people who lose my games of trivia.
Fair enough. I mean,
Like,
Fluval, what I'm wondering
I'm
is
already-
you do that anyway.
Right, because I'm already above all your human laws. Purge doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh no, my favorite characters.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all gone. Oh
no.
no, so sad for you. Give us that delicious suffering.
Also,
us
Galactus
your
can't eat that
suffering.
planet anymore. Anyway, 4, if you got it right, the answer is 12 hours. It begins at 7 p.m. and lasts until 7 a.m.
Kelviner.
Specifically, the announcement says, this is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
It is so sanctioned.
Weapons of class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted.
Do you think that
Flame of the
Enduro
West has to
Flame
be
of the
way
West-
higher than class 4.
I mean, it was made from the reforged shards of Narciel.
Yeah.
Elendil's sword that cut the ring off of the finger.
Yeah, trust me.
Isildur took up and cut off.
Trust
the
me,
finger
anything that can
of
cut through
Sauron.
Sauron's finger
Sauron.
is born in class 4. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, ending all crime, including murder, my favorite, will be legal for 12
just wanna
continuous
see-
hours.
I
May
just wanna
God be
s-
with you all. What?
I want to see what flight attendant uniforms would look like were this the case.
Mad Max flight attendants. But anyway, boo to Leg Bart holding on to first place.
Guns
Gigantic
on
Ghost in
guns.
second. This is a screenshot of the purge announcement.
Why?
Because police, fire, and emergency are also suspended during the purge. And blessed be our new founding fathers in America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
The Christian one, probably.
Or me, Fluval.
Fluval, twere you there, God? The purge would never end. That's what's so wonderful about being your intern.
I bet it's Zaslav. He's just purging everything off the HBO Max servers.
He just has a personal purge order.
Yeah.
It's what Trump thought he was gonna get, and he kind of has so far, but we'll see.
Did Studio Cat eat another cat for warmth?
You know, I really wouldn't put it past him. Seeing
did
how
recently
he behaves
try
with
to-
other cats.
Yeah. Anywho, why don't we go on to our
Let me make some
penultimate?
space for you, Fluval. I apologize.
Why don't we go to our penultimate question now? Question number 9. True or false? The mask used by the Ghostface killer in Scream was designed specifically for that film. Is that true or is that false? This is the Ghostface Killer right here.
Ooh. Who has seen all of the Scream movies? And or who has listened to a podcast about each of the Scream movies?
I have.
Each of them?
Yeah.
Wow. You're incredible, Fluval.
I consume all podcasts except
is
for the
true.
Joe Rogan Experience.
That's true. That's kind of like a no swim zone for Fluval.
Yeah, that's a no swim zone for me. What's my favorite? Oh,
No, they just go
No,
limp.
they go limp.
Or they already, it really depends on how they feel.
yeah, it varies.
They know that we would not hurt them.
Yeah, I mean, they're too important to the functioning of the studio.
But sometimes they're like, why are you lifting me? I do not wish this to be the case.
No.
And we must let him continue on his
Well,
cat
7 of you got it
business.
right. The correct answer is false. The correct answer is false.
Wow, it's false?
Yeah, it was not made for the movie.
Wow, I wish we could see the Kahoot. Fluval?
Well, because this is,
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Fluval. Everyone look at Studio Cat. I will be punished.
So this is the mask that they designed to try to avoid the copyright issues, because the mask was an existing mask produced by Fun World in 1981's Halloween season as part of their Fantastic Faces line. And most of you got it wrong. Most of you got it right. It was known as the Peanut-Eyed Ghost. Producer Marianne Madalena found the mask while location scouting for Scream and brought it to Wes Craven's attention. And initially, Craven asked Greg Nicotero and Howard Berger to make the one that was supposed to avoid the copyright issues. But eventually, Fun World and Dimension Films came to agreement, so they just used the Peanut-Eyed Ghost
Ooh.
as the Ghostface Killer.
What is your favorite scary movie, Fluval?
Ooh, this one.
I love it.
The one
I
we're
love
doing
it.
right now. I mean, I said I'd give it an Oscar. I could give it
That's
Best
true.
Picture.
And this
What?
is your favorite scary movie. It's very scary, I think.
Also, last year's Halloween Earth with the cursed tape was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
With a cavalcade of all-stars
Yeah.
meeting a cursed tape.
Mine's Star Trek.
Which one?
All That Utopia. The motion picture. All That Utopia. Yucky. I wanted to destroy it right away. And then it would have been really delicious.
Oh, well, that, I mean, yeah.
The Atlas Shrugged movie.
Just the acting.
Woo! Woo!
It's a scary movie. Oh, yeah.
The news radio where Dave dressed it. Wow, beautiful.
Wow, another Joe Rogan property getting referenced today on Grand Trivia. But why don't we now go to our leaderboard where Boo to like Bart holding on to first despite getting it wrong. Housu, 1977 in third. Babadook Kahoot in fourth. Horde Jedi in fifth. Giganticust second. Who will win this?
Who will win?
There's only
this
one way
game of trivia
to find out.
Fear factor is scary. The bone that I have
In
to
the
pick-
Child's Play series, Chucky was based on which of these IRL dolls? Charlie, Good Boy, My Buddy, or Playtime Pal? Which of these dolls was the inspiration for Chucky, the killer doll from the Child's Play series?
Wonderful.
You found Vamps on Blu-ray. Wow, 8 of you got it right. It's the My Buddy doll. Specifically, in an interview, Child's Play director Tom Holland said what there was at the time was the My Buddy doll. Chucky's first name, I originally called him Buddy, and I couldn't use it because of the My Buddy doll. I went out, I got a My Buddy doll, I got a Raggedy Ann, a Raggedy Andy, and I got one of those life-size baby infants, and I still have it out back. They are the creepiest things in the world, and what I told designer Kevin Yeager was, I wanted Buddy, but I wanted the Raggedy Andy coloring, those button overalls, and I wanted freckles and all that. And then I wanted the meanest looking son of a bitch Raggedy Ann and Andy doll you could create. But I wanted it with the creepiness of that infant doll. It also was unclear if it was a doll of a life-size infant or an actual infant.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I heard infant baby.
Yeah, what he said was, I got one of those life-size baby infants.
Out back.
Out back.
Wow.
But you know what else we have?
France loves vamps.
You know what else we have out back? Another doll that inspired Chucky was the Corky doll series, and the doll's voice actor, Eden Gross, even provided the voice of the good guy doll that would be possessed by Chucky in the movie. Goodbye, Studio Cat.
Goodbye, Studio Cat. Is it, it's a good question, Bootleg Bart. Is the $900 on all 82? Individually?
Gosh.
Oh, wow. Individually for $900?
Well, no, I think it's the total would be, to get all of them would be $900, not to buy all 82 would be $900.
Studio Cat just committed a murder.
What?
Sometimes
he did.
insects get in.
Yeah, I see that. He did.
Sometimes insects get in the studio.
Yeah, sometimes those space bugs.
Should we bring it up?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we have to show off the
these incredible, we watch each copy of Amy Heckerling's Vamps from France. Are they French versions or are they
don't
American?
look like it. They look like English language versions.
That's good, at least. I don't necessarily need to learn French.
Here we go. An Amy Heckerling film from the director of Clueless and Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Alicia Silverstone, Kristen Ritter, Dating Bites, Vamps. $12 per DVD. Oh, there was a Vamps sequel. Vamps 2, Blood Sisters.
Was it an NFT?
No, it was a DVD.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
And they're, by the way, these Vamps copies are in good condition. No damage to the jewel case or item cover.
Wonderful.
It was produced by Stars and Anchor Bay. Mm-hmm. And it's PG-13. It's a comedy, contemporary. And runs 93 minutes. Thank you, Marcy's Finds, for listing this.
Thank you,
Buy
Marcy.
it now. You won't regret it. Great movie. It made me cry. Incredible story. It's not atypical. I purchased this movie because I was an extra in the movie. Not a film adults would. Though lots of big name actors in the film.
Like them! They were an extra.
100% great, good value,
them.
entertaining, engaging characters.
That's literally my favorite response. Just, I was in this movie.
I bought it because I was in it.
and then 2 stars. And then only 2 stars.
Yeah, and then 2 stars. You know what? I think each of those stars were for LeJames 22.
LeJames. Good job, LeJames.
I like this.
22.
Sold by Blow It Out of Here.
Look, 2 divides. 1 rules, 2 divide.
Oh, and someone thumbs down this.
3.
Someone thumbs down the person's review who was an extra.
Only 1 person. There are no other thumbs up or down on any of the other.
No.
Maybe it was them thinking that they could give the movie an extra thumb up or down.
Oh, whoa. It says it's in Walnut Creek, California. The United States.
Oh my god, can we actually find that?
Not in France. So surprisingly easy to get to for intern Forrest and Emily. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
You'll
Heist?
see.
Heist?
You know, that actually wasn't the most appropriate bumper. This is. It is happening again.
Oh my.
From Alice on Twitter. All of these will arrive at Alice's on between Wednesday, October 19th and Thursday, October 20th.
Oh my god!
And I suspect this is but a small sampling.
This is why we keep late stage capitalism.
Yeah.
Who will survive?
We're gonna end up with so many copies of Vamps.
We're gonna frame each and every one. Oh my.
Should have given Alice when we got the chance. I mean, should we have? This is working out pretty great for us.
Because this is engaging media.
Yeah. That was a real plus up on this episode.
Alice, you've watched it, right?
Yeah, Alice has seen it.
Yeah. That's how Alice knows about it.
Oh, Alice hasn't seen it yet.
Oh my god!
Okay, we have to schedule that
Yes!
Yes, we absolutely have to schedule that. Alice is gonna have more copies of Vamps than Pepsi's Blue.
Yes!
But you know who will definitely be blue?
Who?
Everyone who didn't win our game. So why don't we go to the podium to find out who our lucky winner is? In third place with 6 out of 10 correct, it's Hausu 1977. In second place with 8 out of 10 correct, it's Gigantic Ghost.
Wow.
And in first place with 8 out of 10 correct, it is a boot like Bart.
Yay!
And now we already Babadook Kahoot in fourth and Horror to Jedi in fifth. Now we already have your address, bootleg Bart, so we'll be able to send it your way without you needing to DM us anything at all. But what you also shouldn't miss is this Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. It's Day of the Tentacle Blindfold Run with Horde Jedi right here at twitch.tv/Radio Free Multiverse. So be sure to join that while Horde will be playing with a blacked out screen and no way of seeing what's happening.
And if you and they'll
free
send
stickers
you
if you watch.
They'll send you stickers. If you got a Fluval sticker a long time ago, it may have been one that was created by Horde. Yeah.
Yes, and also be sure to check out Things from the Void stream tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Which is at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/sensitive artist types.
Oh, okay, so it's not happening right now.
No, it's tomorrow. And it's on the Plants community calendar if you want to check it out there as well. But it's also tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/sensitive artist.
This is why you need to tune in to find out which Horde of the Horde Jedi's franchisee owner.
USA, Horde's welcome.
Franchisers.
TBS, very Horde-y.
Tube Sunday. Wow, what a lineup.
What an incredible weekend.
What prize does everyone get to start off this weekend?
I'm so glad you asked. Let's kick off our weekend with... Yeah, we did it again. And be sure to join us next week for more tantalizing 10 questions about trivia around a spooky theme, because it's October. And be sure to join us also at the end of the month for Halloween Earth.
Yes.
Once again.
Yes, we're so excited. We're going to camp.
Yeah, we'll be going to camp.
We're going to summer camp.
We're going to summer camp at the end of the month.
I'm excited.
And you know what? Be sure to join us next week, and don't worry if you miss us while we're gone. Well, we'll be seeing you. We have your coordinates.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.
Join us for our extravaganza Halloween Bonanza on Friday, October 21st at 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/EricGerm. I'm just kidding, guys. It's just me. See?
The Eric Extravaganza Halloween Bonanza, Friday night, October 21st at 9 on twitch.tv/EricGerm. Fluval.